Before we begin, slow down. Don't rush this moment. Just breathe. Because this is not just a story you hear, it is a story you feel. And if you stay with it, patiently, you may discover something important, something simple, something powerful. The real reason your English is not improving, and the quiet way to change it. But first, one small request. Don't just listen. Repeat. Because listening fills your mind, but speaking builds your voice. And without a voice, English will always stay inside you, never outside. Now, let's begin. My name is Ethan. I am 26 years old. I live in a small town in the United States. My life is simple, quiet, normal. But inside, there is a struggle, a silent one. I have a dream, not a big, impossible dream, a simple one. I want to speak English fluently. I want to speak without fear, without stopping, without thinking too much. I want my words to flow like a calm river. But every time I try, something goes wrong. It feels like standing in front of a door that I cannot open. I know what I want to say. The sentence is in my mind, clear, ready. But when I try to speak, it disappears. My mind becomes empty, my voice becomes soft, and I stand there, silent. Sometimes people smile, sometimes they laugh. Sometimes they don't understand me at all, and every time it happens, I feel smaller, a little weaker, a little more afraid. Every morning, I wake up with hope. I look at myself and say, today will be different. I open my phone. I watch English videos. I listen carefully. I understand everything, every word, every sentence. I feel good. I feel smart. But later, when I try to speak, nothing comes out. It is like collecting water in a glass, but never drinking it. Day after day, I learn, but I don't change. One evening, I sit alone, quiet, thinking, and I ask myself one question. If I understand so much, why can't I speak? The question stays in my mind, heavy, unanswered. The next day, my friend Daniel comes to visit. Daniel is different. He speaks English easily, naturally, like breathing. No fear, no pause. I watch him carefully. Then I ask, how do you speak so well? He looks at me, calm, and says, do you really want to know? I nod slowly. Yes. He leans closer and asks me, how many hours do you watch English videos? A lot, I say. And how many minutes do you speak? I stop. I think. Almost none. He smiles softly. There is your answer. I feel something inside me shift. What do you mean? I ask. He says, you are training your mind, but you are not training your mouth. I stay quiet. Because I understand. For the first time, I really understand. Daniel continues slowly. Learning English without speaking is like learning to swim without water. You can watch, you can study, you can understand everything. But until you enter the water, you will never swim. His words are simple, but they stay with me. So, what should I do? I ask. Now my voice is different. More serious, more ready. Daniel gives me a plan. Simple, very simple. 5 steps. He says, follow this every day. Step 1. Learn 5 sentences daily. Not words. Sentences. Because life is not spoken in words, it is spoken in sentences. Step 2. Repeat each sentence 10 times. Slowly, clearly, out loud. Let your voice learn the rhythm. Step 3. Use these sentences in real life. Talk to yourself. Talk to people, even if it feels strange, especially if it feels strange. Step 4. Do not fear mistakes. Mistakes are not enemies. They are teachers. They show you the way forward. Step 5. Be consistent, not perfect. Consistent. Even 10 minutes every day is enough. That's it? I ask. He nods. Yes, that's it. Simple actions, repeated daily, create real change. The next morning feels quiet, but different. I start small, very small. Good morning. How are you? I am fine. What is your name? Nice to meet you. I repeat each sentence, again and again and again. At first it feels strange, like talking to empty air. But slowly, something changes. The words feel closer, warmer, like they belong to me. A few days pass, then a week. I begin to use sentences outside. At a small shop, I say, "Hello, how much is this?" My voice is not strong, but it is there. The shopkeeper answers, and I understand. I smile. "Thank you," I say, and walk away. That moment is small, but inside it feels big, like a small light in a dark room. But not every day is easy. One afternoon, I try to speak to someone. I prepare the sentence in my mind. I begin, and suddenly, everything disappears. My mind becomes empty. I cannot continue. The moment passes. The person leaves, and I feel that old pain again. That night, I call Daniel. I made a mistake, I say. I forgot everything. He listens quietly. Then he says, "That's good." I feel confused. "Good?" "Yes," he says softly. "You tried. You stepped forward. You touched the water. You are learning." His words stay with me. They calm me. The next day, I try again. No pressure, no fear, just practice. Every day, I learn new sentences. "Excuse me. Can you help me? I don't understand. Could you repeat that? I appreciate your help." I speak in front of the mirror. I feel awkward at first, but slowly, I feel stronger. I also start thinking in English, not translating, just thinking. And that changes everything. 30 days pass, quietly, slowly. And then, something happens. One day, a stranger walks up to me. "Can you help me find the train station?" For a moment, time slows down. The old fear appears. But this time, I stay. I breathe. I smile. "Yes," I say. "I can help you." And then, I speak. "Go straight, then turn left. The station is on your right, about 10 minutes. He listens, then smiles. "Thank you. Your English is really good." I stand there, still, because for the first time, I believe it. 3 months later, I am not perfect. But I am different. I speak every day. I am not afraid. I still make mistakes. But now, I learn from them. And today, I share this story with you. Because maybe you feel the same. Maybe you are learning, but not speaking. Maybe you are waiting for the perfect moment. But listen carefully. There is no perfect moment. There is only practice. So here is your challenge. Simple. Choose 5 sentences. Write them down. Repeat them 10 times. Then use them tomorrow. In real life. Because watching is not enough. Listening is not enough. You must speak. You must repeat. You must practice. And slowly, step by step, word by word, you will change. This is not the end. This is your beginning. So tell me, what will you do next?